story about dogs and macaroni and cheese. Really, what else do you need?
Well, we're going to tell you how the two are connected and how they're helping people in our community. Right now, there's a growing number of families requesting a service dog for their child, and the cost to fill that need is also rising.
So, tonight, News 5 anchor Katie Ussin shows us why it's never been more important to eat up some mac and cheese this weekend.
Here I have a traditional elbow macaroni. Render that down a little bit more.
It's time for the Mac N Cheese Throwdown.
Then you add your Parmesan, cream sauce.
19 of Cleveland's top restaurants and food trucks will be competing for the best take on the beloved comfort food,
3 tablespoons and 1 for good luck.
including Luxe Kitchen Lounge.
What are the best mac and cheese cheeses?
I think Parmesan, Gruyere, and Gouda.
But in this food fight, everyone's a winner because it's a benefit for Wags for Kids, a Cleveland nonprofit that trains both mobility and autism service dogs for children, along with a newer and growing request for mental health service dogs, says Executive Director Sarah Nelson.
This event now makes up about 25% of our operating budget, with 100% of the proceeds really coming to Wags for Kids. These restaurants are donating all the food.
And never has eating mac and cheese been so beneficial because Sarah tells me both their operating costs and number of families requesting help have never been higher.
What used to be, say, a $28,000 experience to train one single service dog from start to finish, which at this point is a 2.5-year placement cycle, is now more like a $35,000 placement cycle. And while the families do fundraise a certain portion of that, we're not going to pass on those costs to the families.
Sarah tells me they currently have more than 30 families either actively fundraising or waiting for their service dog, like sweet little Whitney here. And that doesn't include, she says, the families who are in the midst of the application process or the ones who have yet to even hear about how Wags for Kids could help them.
We have become the charity that Cleveland grew off of the backs of people that decided to put $1 or $5 in a donation bucket on West 6th Street, or shown up and bought a ticket to a Mac N Cheese Throwdown. It is Cleveland who, through 19 years now, has seen the value in what a service dog brings to a child's life. And I cannot say thank you enough for that.
Katie Ussin, News 5.
That is something right there. The Mac and Cheese Throwdown. I love that name. The Mac and Cheese Throwdown. Sunday, noon to 3:30. It's at the Madison.
I had no idea. $35,000 for a service dog to train.
Yeah.
And it's a 2.5-year process.
I like mac and cheese.
I got caught up in the mac and cheese.
I did too.
Now you're hungry.
Yeah, now we're hungry. Okay, hey, yeah, March is here.
Yeah.
March #2.